Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Russ Field, and I'm here with JC, Crypto Z, and Robin. Plus, we have the, for our launch today, we have pretty much the whole team at Rapid Funnel as they're at the AMP event down in Dallas. They've been helping us out feverishly for the last really 30 hours. I think they stayed up half the night helping us out and making sure we had an opportunity for you to be able to log in and ultimately spread this message out to your people who might be working today, or maybe they're doing something where they just can't make it here for this for the Saturday Learn and Earn for Crypto Cash Nation. And boy, are we excited. I think I slept about 12 or 13 hours this week because the amount of content that we're in the process of editing for our courses is massive. There's pretty close to 2 hours of content that we're doing our best to be able to get out into the courses over the next week and a bit. Plus the system for training, not just on the funnel system for the products, for the prospects, but the training side as well. Because one of the things we realized is that we wanted to have an opportunity as a company. We really realized that the story that, our company's story is very, very important. And your story as you launch your business is exceedingly important, because remember, you only have one story whenever you launch anything. I don't care if you launch a business like this that's from home or if you launch a brick and mortar business. The bottom line is the story is a story is a story. So one of the things we want to make sure as we go into this pre-launch from beta, so we're officially now today in pre-launch for the next 30, up to 30 days. And what our goal is to do is to launch with our new product offerings, to launch with the containerization and gamification of the university-style content through Lightspeed VT, which is the premier company in the space for allowing individuals like Anthony Robbins and Cardone and all those types of people to have take their fantastic content and deliver it in such a way in bite-sized pieces that people have an opportunity to be able to get and understand and be able to move forward in their learning to make them better people, of course, and in our case, to make you better traders. So we're really, really excited to be able to launch that today. And our coders worked all week with VT to make sure that the application was seamless. Because remember, we have a free product, a basic product, and a premium product now, free $15.49. And what we had to take in effect is that each of those products has different course offerings and different things available. So what the coders had to do is they had to go in through the databases and make sure that when you go in based, if you're a basic member or a free or 49, that you automatically can log in with just one login, which is your typical CryptoCashNation.com login on the top right. And then at that point, when you click Educational Center, which I did a few minutes ago, what happens is the VT Center comes right up. So if you're a free member, you can click on Training Center, and then from there, what's going to happen is you're going to get a 4-minute video from Crypto Z, which explains everything for you, which is wonderful, on why we're doing what we're doing and how we're doing it. And then at that point, now you've got an opportunity to be able to go in and start your crypto theory. Now, this is the cool thing about this course is you can't fast forward the videos. You got to watch the video and you got to learn what's going on, because we're going to test you. This is like university now. We're going to test you now that the answers aren't super hard. But the thing is that when Crypto Z did the testing on all of these, he made sure that he asked questions that he thought that were in not only important but in the material in such a way that you would have to be present and listening, because we need you to learn. We need you to develop a passion to want to be the best crypto enthusiast and best crypto builder that you can possibly be. So, of course, all of those people that and all of those different companies that they're pressing buttons, it could be a mining company, it could be a company that's dealing with robots and stuff like that, or maybe it's just a signal company. The bottom line is that 99% of those people pressing the button every day, even if they're making crypto, which is wonderful, We're all about abundance at the co-op, so we love people doing a whole bunch of different things. That's okay. But what we want people to do is we want them to learn the underpinnings of everything, with respect to crypto and with respect to the mechanics of crypto. So that's why our first two courses are free, because we want to onboard everybody. Let's get everybody into Crypto Cash Nation, and let's teach them, because all of this content has been filtered, it's been sorted, and also when people go through the testing, they're going to see how it's done. And this is interesting with respect to the mechanical course. What we did is we actually went in and made videos of how to do all this stuff. So if you want to use Uphold to purchase crypto, you press start, and it's not just a link anymore. It's actually a video of me spending the time to be able to exchange through different avenues, and open up an Uphold account. So everything that you need to know to onboard yourself, onboard your people, and to move crypto around, all of it's there now, which is really, really great. And the cool thing is this is interesting. My administrative abilities have been stripped from the course. Oh my gosh. So therefore, I have to watch every video again, even though I made the videos to be able to take the test. I love this, man. They're not like they're putting any more pressure on me. I love it. Okay, so with that, I'm going to get back to the chapter menu here. But boy, am I ever excited to have an opportunity that we can, now have it so that not only when you do this and everything's done, but you get an opportunity to get the course certificates. I've shown you those before. Unfortunately, I just didn't have time this morning and doing other videos to be able to have it up. But our graphics artist made these beautiful freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior certificates that once you finish the course, our admin staff will be able to go in, see what's happened, make sure you passed. And at that point, we're going to email you with your name on this beautiful certificate. And then at that point, if you want to print it off and put it on your wall, wonderful. It's really, really cool. But or else what you do is just put it on your Facebook or your Instagram or your Twitter and say, hey, wow, man, I just passed this course and did this. And all of a sudden that might generate some individuals who might go, wow, that's pretty cool. I want to take a part of that as well. So that's the VT system. We're so excited that is now, basically ensconced or entrenched back in our system, and we will continue to provide more and more information and chapters for you as we progress. So we're very excited about that. Okay, wonderful. So let's get to the SLS here. And let's go to the dashboard. Now, I do have a couple of guests on the call today, and let's just see. I know they're very busy, but let's just see if I can get Pat to maybe say a few words. Are you open to saying a couple words, Patrick?
Hey guys, it's Mike here. I'm better looking than Patrick. I got hair.
Okay, great. So here, let me just introduce you quick, Mike. Okay, so Mike is one of the one of the top account executives at Rapid Funnel, and he is just absolutely blazing trails for the company. He is on it right now. He's actually just stepped away from a booth that they have down in Dallas for a trade show to be with us this morning. So one thing I got to do is, once again, I got to thank you guys and your team for helping us get the app up and ready. But really quick, Mike, why don't you just give us a 1 or 2 minute synopsis of why Rapid Funnel is like, just quickly what it is and why it's growing as a company, and why every single person in Crypto Cash Nation should take the 30 days, and then after that start to be able to build their team through the 30 days, of course. And then the value of the $15 per month is like, to me, it's a joke. I just can't believe you guys only charge $15 a month. It's ludicrous. But anyways, I love it because everybody can afford it. So I'm going to pass the conch to you for a couple minutes.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I appreciate it. Just take a minute or two, guys, before we had to head back. But I just wanted to be on, and I wanted to have Kurt on with us because I want everybody to make sure they download the app. So you go to the App Store, you download Rapid Funnel, and you click Create a New Account, put in the group code, New User. And when you click on New User, you'll put in Crypto Cash Nation, all one word, lowercase. Man, I love having Russ on my side. This guy knows how to put it in. And you'll put your information in, first name, last name, email, phone number. And while he's doing that, what I want you guys to know is, remember, the most powerful thing about this tool is when you are out prospecting, whether you're prospecting from the internet, whether you're prospecting in person, is remember, however you show somebody to do the business, is they're saying to themselves, can I do this? Do I have time to do this? And do I want to do this? And if we got an app as simple as ours, and we could show people literally in the midst of 30 seconds that they can do this business, that they have time to do this business, and heck, they would want to do this business and position themselves with cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology at the right time, then that's why this app is so powerful, because it's going to start to duplicate very quickly within the organization. And so we are just more than excited for you guys. And, you know, it's always fun to get a company right at the early stages, because now we are going to be the system for you guys when it comes to prospecting. That's what we focus on. That's all we do. You'll never see commission reports in your Rapid Funnel app. You'll never see your genealogy in your Rapid Funnel app. We focus on one thing, and that's why we've been so good at what we do, is because we only focus on prospecting and follow up. And so, guys, this is your time right now, and we're going to make this app even 10 times better than what you see right now. We had to kind of rush and get some things done. This is logging into the back office here. So what Russ is into now is you can log in from your desktop, which is great. You're going to be able to see Russ and I are going to get together this afternoon. We're going to launch a contest. It's going to start on Monday. So the contest will officially go live on Monday, and the contest we're going to fund, right? Russ doesn't even know this, but we're going to fund the first contest. We're going to throw some money at you guys to get out there and prospect some new people and share the exciting times, and now that you're officially launched here with Crypto Cash Nation. So here's what we're going to do, guys, is you're going to be able to log into your back dashboard. You can see your numbers. But right now, currently in the app, for those that are in the app touching it or playing with it, for right now, you have 11 resources in there, and you have one campaign. Well, by next Wednesday, or by Wednesday, not next Wednesday, by this coming Wednesday, we'll have a couple more campaigns in there for you, or at least have one or two more that are cleaned up. We're going to we put this together so you guys got something right now, but we're going to be adding a few more campaigns in there, a couple more capture pages. There's one there now, but we're going to add a few more, and we're going to upload some more resources. Russ sent me a couple more videos we're going to get in there. So just know it's a work in progress for the next week or two, and by the middle of June, end of June, it'll be fully up and running for you guys to have all of it, but it's ready to go now. So no waiting for anything. You can put prospects in there, send them videos, track them, do what you got to do to get your momentum going. But I'm just going to let you know it's only going to be better. There's going to be more features and more things added to it. And we're also, we've got some new things that we're going to be coming out with here over the next few months. And so remember, everything you send is in your personal page like this, as Russ is showing you. So there's no more YouTube distractions, or, you know, don't invest in crypto, it's a scam. You always see that kind of stuff on YouTube when you send a good video. So we don't want our prospects seeing that stuff. We want them to see our videos and only our videos, and they're going to be wrapped in this professional looking page. So I'm excited for you guys, Russ, just as excited that you guys are to have the system. What we'll do, Russ, is once we finalize everything with you, we'll launch the contest on Monday. I'll come back on next Saturday, and we'll have the official, everything pretty much wrapped up, walk through a couple things, but the contest is going to be exciting. So I'm going to pass it back over to you, Russ. I'm going to get back over here, but appreciate the opportunity. Look forward to all of you having success with Rapid Funnel. And like I said, just stay tuned, as Russ and I are going to be adding some more stuff to it and doctoring up even more.
Awesome. Thanks once again for all your help, Mike and Pat, and your tech crew, and getting us up and going today. We really appreciate you. And guys, it's time to fly. Like, you know, outside of the editing that I'm doing for the course and actually putting together the training for the Rapid Funnel system, that's going to be company training for each of our affiliates. I'm doing that, like, you know, that's kind of like my goal this week. But the interesting thing is that, you know, every time my computer is rendering, and every time I make a movie, it takes about 20 minutes to an hour to render. So I don't really use my computer that's doing that. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using that time on my Rapid Funnel app to start putting in all of the, you know, 500-600 contacts I have in my cell phone. and I'm going to put them in there. And basically, I'm going to call those people or text them and just say, hey, have you seen what I'm doing? And most of them are going to say no. And at that point, I'm going to say, you know, if you wanted to know anything about crypto, we've got a free course. It's flipping unreal. You need to check this out. Are you cool with me putting you on my email list? And if they say no, great. When we go fishing next time, I'll change the subject. We're going to go see a movie. And if they say yes, wonderful. You can start to expect emails coming, you know, over the next day or so. And then boom, they're my drip system. So my goal is just to go and make that contact first with my sphere of influence and my names list. Because remember, when we talk about names lists and getting started training, it's very important if you want to grow and create a story that you have to copy that names list down. Well, the greatest thing with this app is that you can load everybody on this app, put your 200 people from your phone or Facebook or whatever in the app. And the greatest thing about it is that you can give them stars. So remember, in the Get Starting Training, we talk about isolating your top 25 to 50 people who you want to do a 72-hour launch with. Because I'm telling you, if you isolate those individuals who have the sphere of influence and you isolate the time and you say, come heck or high water, I'm going to go and I'm going to contact these people to see if they're open to, you know, being on my drip, being in my email list through my rapid funnel. What's going to happen is now you've engaged them. They're going to start to watch the videos that are coming out. And then at that point, when they're ready, because remember, even though we want everybody to be on our time, that's not the way the world works. Everybody's busy. Everybody has everything in their time. We just want to make sure that we're putting the views in front of them based and leveraging the technology so we don't have to do it. So we're touching them once, and then at that point, we have an opportunity to be able to follow up. And then, you know, next thing you know is they're like, wow, that's cool. And the cool thing with the star system is that if you have people who are huge spheres of influences, you know, you could put them as stars of 3, 4, or 5, so that the actual system in your back office is going to show you, you know, who those top people are. So the greatest thing is you don't even have to use your pen anymore. Everything's done through your cell phone. So I'm like just absolutely, you know, wired and excited about that. So that's really awesome. Okay, great. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be switching back between the SLS calculator and the PowerPoint. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some time and go through the addended or the abridged compensation plan for you guys page by page. And then as we do this, when we get to some certain points, we're going to switch over into the SLS calculator to be able to do that. Now, the greatest thing about this is that I've already made a movie of this morning. And the cool thing is I get to do it a second time so that I'm a little bit more practiced. But the interesting thing is that when we go to edit, the time that I'm flipping back and forth, I can, I can erase those in the video. And this part from here on in, this next 10 to 12 minutes is actually ultimately, hopefully, going to be about a 10-minute video that is going to be the third video on our new homepage, which I hope if Robin and I can finish video number 2, which is the product video, this weekend, then hopefully on Monday night's call we can launch that. But that's a big knock on wood because there's a tremendous amount of stuff to do. But at the end of the day, what we have is phenomenal. We're ready to go, and we'll go from there. So let's just click here from the beginning. Okay, welcome to Crypto Cash Nation. What I'm going to go through today is I'm going to go through our one-level proprietary Synergy Loop affiliate program. Now, the greatest thing about this program that you're going to find is, one, it's instant pay. That means as soon as you share Crypto Cash Nation with anybody, anywhere globally, as soon as they put their BTC or Dash in, you're going to get paid in your Crypto Cash Nation reserve wallet, BTC or Dash. From there, you can decide if you want to put it somewhere else, maybe pay it forward for someone to get them in faster. That's all up to you. Another great thing about this is that our whole goal is to have it so that from your external wallet, from your current supply of fiat turning it into BTC or Dash, or your current supply of Bitcoin or Dash, our goal based on what we've created here is to have you really only move that fiat or that volume into your Crypto Cash Nation and pay for the fees one time. And then our goal is to have the people who you're sharing this with ultimately because they're sharing it with other people, so on and so forth. By just having 2 people, you're in a position at that point to always have your course paid for free. So really out of your pocket, coming from an external place to the internal place, our goal is to have you only pay once. Very, very important. If for whatever reason something happens and you go from paying a weekly fee to none, it doesn't mean like other businesses you're going to lose your group, or there's a whole bunch of bad stuff that's going to happen to you, like what most companies program in. That's not Crypto Cash Nation. We're all owner customers of the co-op, so we don't want to lose anyone because we've taken something away because something may have happened. All we're going to do is you're just not going to get paid the same while you're at maybe a downgraded level for that length of time. But as soon as you get a couple more people in and you upgrade back to the other level, then everything's going to be, switched on for you again. So you're not going to lose those people or anything like that, or lose your position and stuff. So we're very, very forward thinking. Also take advantage and understand that this is not, this is not an opportunity where you're front end loading anything. There's nothing to front end load here. So when you're looking at the number of members when we get to the SLS calculator versus the amount of, we pay up to 93.3% of the Bitcoin that comes in per week. So because we're paying up to that, you're going to have a very low amount of members, but a very, very high income, ongoing income that's coming into you. So with that, let's get started here. Here's our disclaimer. Now, we put the same disclaimer that we put in our educational courses. At the end of the day, we're just showing you guys what the caveats or what are the factors to be able to make money in our career path. And secondly, the fact that, whether you choose that path or you start, playing around the calculator and find your own path, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that the math is the math is the math. So whatever happens based on the math, that is how you're going to get paid. And of course, readers should be aware that trading tokens or anything else, and even any sort of financial instruments, everything involves risk. Past performance is no guarantee of future results, and CCN makes no representation that any reader of this report or any other person will or is likely to achieve similar results. Okay, so great. We got the disclaimer out of the way, and let's just take a look quickly at our course. So we've got 3 different offers for people. We have free. That's for everybody globally. So socioeconomic status, a person's sex, a person's religious view, their political output. None of that matters to us. The only thing that matters is, do you want to be in a position to learn how to build a crypto portfolio, yes or no? If it's yes, boom, let's get started. Let's get you in for free and moving on. If you don't have any money to get started, great. We're going to show you how to be in a position to be able to do that. For the next level, for the basic, what's going to happen is they're in a position at this point to get the 3 courses and plus the 30-day funnel system, the social media center, and of course on the Premier side, for the $49 or for the premium Premier side, they get all 4 courses, and they get the 2 demo accounts plus the demo trading contest, which we're so excited about. So with that, let's just dive right into this. Ways to earn with Crypto Cash Nation, free customers. Okay, so as a person who's free, you might know other people who have a little bit of Bitcoin and they want to learn how to trade. So you might be sitting with your smartphone. You could be anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter, and you're sitting there going, wow, I want to take a part of this, but how do I do it because I don't have anything to be able to give right now? Well, yes, you do. You have your time, you have your dream, and you have your gumption. So get off of it and get on with it. And if you're going to do that as a free customer, it's okay. Press that free customer tab, start to learn, start to go through the course. But what's going to happen is every person that you bring or share, and they happen to come on as a as a $15 or $49 member, what's going to happen is you're going to earn $5 off of them. And the greatest thing is that whenever your crypto wallet balance is at that $15, that you automatically become an active customer. So this is our backdoor for everybody who might be for some reason broke. Broke is temporary, poor is forever. So they might be broke in their mindset, and that's a temporary thing, but they don't want to be anymore. Now we have a backdoor for all of you to have an opportunity to be able to, to get started with us because you're willing to get off your rusty dusty and get down the road. Okay, next thing, instant pay. Instant pay means everything that happens in this, no matter what it is, a matching bonus, whatever it is, boom, you get the email, it goes right into your wallet, you get to use it, that's yours, okay? We don't want you putting a whole bunch of money out and then having to trust whatever company it is or entity or whatever it is to do all this stuff for you, and you have to wait a whole bunch of days, this and that. No, 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 no. Put your future in your hands. What is crypto about? The whole point of crypto is to get rid of the middleman. What are we doing at Crypto Cash Nation? We're getting rid of the middleman. That's exactly where we're going. Hey, here's our course. Here's your opportunity to get paid right away. Guys, take the opportunity to get paid right away and live the life that other people just talk about, because that is now possible. Okay, so as a basic subscription customer, you're going to earn out of the $15, you're going to earn $10 a week. Now, this is the coolest thing about this. When you earn more than the cost of your weekly subscription just by referring 2 active customers. And if you want to learn what the free, basic, or premium is, of course, we have that on page 3. So as a premium subscription customer, you earn $10 weekly for every active basic and $30 for every active premium weekly who is coded to you via the SLS. So by everyone sharing our amazing opportunity to learn and with others like yourself, which is 2 customers at the same level, it's a one-time out-of-pocket of $15 or $49. So looking at that, let's just escape this. And let's go to our, our SLS calculator, and let's show this, okay? The one thing about math is math does not lie. Numbers are numbers. Okay, so let's put 2 in here. Okay, so all of a sudden what happens is you put 2 people in, okay? Well, you know, you're getting paid down one level. You got your 2 people in. Well, you just made $10 off each because they're both $15 numbers. You made your $20. You got $5 left over, and that $15 is now going to pay for your fee week after week after week after week. So even when the Synergy Loop, starts up, the greatest thing that happens is the first 2 people every week that are paying, you're always going to have your course paid for. Now, same thing at the $49 level. You know, so we're going to have some people who come into this that are a little bit disenfranchised. Are going to have to do the back doorway. We're going to have some other people who can come in this and they're going to dip their toe in the water at the $15 level. And they're going to go, hey, this is kind of cool. I love this. I love to learn and all this kind of stuff. And then you're going to have those people who are your entrepreneurial people. The people who kind of don't dip their, they're the kind of people that when you see the pool and it's 90 degrees out, you don't care if that pool's hot or cold. You're jumping up and doing a cannonball, right? So if you're one of those cannonball people, and I am one of those cannonball people, I promise you, you're going to be in a position as you start this out today to get yourself to the $49 level, because you're going to make 3 times more. But this just shows here, you put your 2 people in, you got $60. The 49 is going to go to your next week's fee, and of course the $11 is going to be left over in your wallet. So that's really cool. And this is just 2 people, $258 a month. Okay. So what we're doing is that whether you put 1 or 2 in, you can actually make up to 2 levels. When you put 3 people in, and I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to say the referral average here is 4. And the reason why we want to make it 4 is we want everyone to be in a position to get the silver, which we're going to show you in a second, because there's a matching bonus that's pretty significant there. Okay, but let's go down to generations here. So let's say you've personally put in 3, and looking down 5 generation, what happens here is you only see it's gone down 3. So how we've coded this, we made sure that the person who enrolled you and the people who you enroll, that everybody's always going to be going to want to get to 4, because from level 4, once you personally go to silver, then at that point you can generationally earn to infinity. Okay, now for those people who don't do that, let's say you sponsor someone who only puts in a couple people, but they have a business that starts going crazy. What's going to happen is the flow up volume is going to come to you, because there's going to be they won't get it, but you will, because they haven't put their 4 people in. So everything we're doing is we're from a behavioral modeling point of view, we've set everything up in the compensation plan to get everybody that we can to be able to go to silver. Okay, so let me go back to here from the current slide, and then let's talk a little bit about each week. First 2 generation active customers are coded to you in order for your fees to be paid, with a little extra left over. So when your first generation active customers have more than 2, the SLS will share 2 of them in the weekly succession with you. We're going to show that in a couple of minutes, but the process of coding members to you continues to infinity. Okay, silver membership, of course, achieved when you have 4 to 6 active customers on your first generation. Now, those could be people that were placed there by someone above you, or people who you personally put in. At that point, you get a 20% matching bonus. At the gold membership level is achieved when you have 7 to 9 active customers in your first generation. Regardless if you place them there, you get a 40% matching bonus. And remember, the matching bonus is paid immediately. You don't have to wait a week. You don't have to wait 2 weeks. You don't have to wait a month or a quarter. It's paid as soon as your person makes their commission. You make the 40% matching bonus on that. And I just absolutely love that. At the $15 level, it's wonderful. It's $4, $4, $4. At the $49 level, it's $12, $12, $12. It adds up. It really does add up. So ways to earn platinum membership, of course, you have your 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10, and you're still going to get your 40% matching bonus, but there's a 1% co-op quarterly profit pool. So let's just future think here for a second. We have 10,000 members. They're all paying $49 a week. We have 40,000 that we're putting into a weekly pool that maybe probably by that time there's going to be 10 or 15 winners of it, making, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a week just for trading in a live demo. How viral do you think that's going to be? How fast do you think the word's going to spread that people want to come to Crypto Cash Nation to take part in that and be a part of, you know, our whole educational process? Okay, ways to earn: maintain 2 active customers in your first generation. Your subscription cost is out of earnings, not out of pocket. You notice I've said this 3 or 4 times. Why? Because it's the cornerstone of the whole program, guys. Get your 2 so that you are in a position that you don't have to pay from an external wallet to be able to keep your education going. Because your education, at the end of the day, is the most important part of all of this. Okay, great. So at silver, with your 2, here it is. That's just you. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 personals. Now you're making your 20% matching bonus. At gold, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're making your 40% matching bonus. At platinum, you've got your 10. You've got your 40% matching bonus plus the 1% share. How big is that 1% share going to be after 3, 6, 9, 12 months of us virally growing this, you know, throughout the world globally? And we already have the site in Spanish as well. We're just working on the videos right now. So here's the cornerstone of everything that has been put together from a compensation plan, you know, point of view. If you can focus consistently doing this and helping your teammates do this, and that's basically you getting 4 and helping each of them get 4, okay? And if you can do that 2 levels down, you'll see what happens. So let me just go here and let me get to this SLS so you can see how this works. Okay, so let me change this to the basic program. So you get 4 here, and you help them go 4. And let's just go down 2 generations. Okay, so here you have 20 members. Okay, so you have 4 on your first level. You personally put in you help each of those 4 get 4. And the reason why you did that is a few-fold. Number 1 is you wanted them to get their course for free to lock them in, which also locked you in. That's a wonderful thing. Number 2, you wanted those extra 2 people in the SLS to be able to come up to you so you would make more money. That's just smart business. And number 3, you wanted all of your people to make the matching bonus and be in a position to want to build multiple generations deep so that they had the ability to be able to make a lot more money, because the more money they make, at this point, you're making a 20% matching bonus. So with respect to this, the reason why this is so important, guys, if you focus on this, look what happens. With your coded bonuses, you're up to $76. What does that mean? That means that 49 of that can pay for you to upgrade to the $49 level. And the cool thing is if your team comes in that way and they upgrade to the $49 level the same week, you're actually going to get paid on both in the first week. But this is pretty interesting. With 20 people, $228 a month, and that's always going to pay for your education. You're never going to have a problem with that. Sorry, $980 a month. It's $1,000 a month with just 20 people. So everybody's sitting there. How many people have had 20 people in a business before, and you made like about $72? Right? I've been there. And I was excited about it. I don't know about you, but anytime I saw math working, whether it was a penny or 25,000 in a month, I've always been excited. I was like, okay, what they told me is working. Well, guys, this is pretty awesome. 20 people, 980 a month, in crypto. That's fabulous. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And the next one was actually a 4-4 down 3 levels. Okay, so I'm going to switch this to 15, and I'm going to put this to 3 here. Okay, so with 84 people on your team, taking a look at all the different bonuses, that's 108. Now that's still 808 a month. Okay, so that's a little bit different. But what happens is now we're starting to teach these guys to go down an extra generation. Remember, every generation that you help lock your people in to making sure that they've got their 4, they're in a position where they're basically middle of the comp plan or career path, which is great. But number 2, they're in a position right there to have their people and their people's course paid for free. If you want to keep people in this for the long term, if you focus on that 4-4-2, it's going to start going to the 4-4-3s and the 4-4-5s and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's get back to our PowerPoint here from the current slide. And here it is. Here's your 4-4-3. Okay, so looking at this, you've got a little over $800 we saw there, and it's $2,400. So for 84 people, it's $2,400 if they're all at the $49 level. Now, if it's a mix and match, I don't know. It's going to be between $800 and $2,400. Okay, so the next level here is gold. So once you go silver, it would make sense for you to go gold, and of course, you want to be in a position to always have your people at silver. But take a look at this, 2,200 and 6,600. I got to go back to this calculator and look because I'm always into the numbers. The numbers to me are very important. So let's go to 7. Okay, 4 and 3. Here we go, 147. So basically 150 people, 2,200 and 2,200 a month. And let's go to the $49 level. It's $80,000 a year. That's a professional income for an area manager, an area sales manager. That's basically what they would make, working probably 60, 70 hours a week. And you could do this part-time in your sleep, some of you, Jeepers Creepers, I know some of you could put 147 people in this at the $49 level, probably within 2 or 3 days. So really at the end of the day, it's up to you. And of course, up in purple here, we've got our contest information. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so now we've shown that. Let's go back to our career path here. And let's go to platinum. So at platinum level, you've got your 10. Now you're teaching your 10 people to go to gold. Hey guys, why make 20% when you can make 40%? That just shows you my Scottish heritage is really shining through today. So why don't we be able to do that? So in this example, a 10-7-4 at the $15 level is 11,000 in crypto a month, so just under 1,500 qualified customers. If you did the same at the $49 level, it's 33,000. It's like, what? Wait a second here. So there's no $500,000, $2,500 upfront buy-in like every other company out there. Because I'll tell you something, most people with 1,480 people, on their team who are, qualified purchasers of, anywhere from $100 to $200 in an auto ship, most of those people don't make $33,000 a month, guys. Actually, none of them do. The only people who might would be people who are in a position where they have a $2,500 or maybe a $5,000 buy-in, and they're making, really about 60 to 80% sometimes of their income coming from the actual buy-ins or the front-end load. That is not what we're about. We're an educational company that has a great valued education for people to be able to take part in at any level. And if they do and share it, we have a very robust compensation plan. It's a one-level affiliate program for those individuals. So let's just take a look at what platinum looks like here. Okay, on the SLS calculator. So let's change this to 10. Let's change this to 7. Okay, and I'm going to change the 49, of course, to 15. And there you go. Okay. And right there. That's what I want. Okay, so 1,480 members. 135,000. Yeah, that's pretty much a doctor's salary for most people, you know, especially in Canada. But 11,000 a month, you know, part-time, outside of your job. The coolest thing about this, guys, build your crypto portfolio. So what does that mean? That means you might not take this and go buy toys. You might take this and want to put it onto, you know, with your education, making some decisions with your risk capital now to be able to build your crypto portfolio, build that legacy even faster. Okay, so let's just take a look at the $49 level. Okay, looking at this, here we go. We got almost 6,000 into the contest, but here we are, 1,500 people and 33,000 every single month. Almost, you know, 400,000 a year. Guys, no one has seen these numbers. They just don't exist on an instant pay, ongoing basis. It's just absolutely amazing. Okay, so with that, let me just get back to here, and let me go to the current slide. Okay, so the Loop Builder Crypto Builder. Each week, 2 active customer communities are shared in the Synergy Loop system. So this just shows a person who's a platinum. Remember, if you're a platinum, you're getting your 40%. But all that happens here is that week 1, remember, the first 2 people stay with you, so you get your what? Your fee paid for, so you don't have to pay it. That's wonderful. 3 and 4, actively engage with what's, you know, up to the person who shared the program with you. And just like with the people you personally rolled, they'll be sharing those individuals with you, okay? And then what happens week 2, 5 and 6, week 3, 7 and 8, just like a conga line or a daisy chain. What happens is with this system, those people are being shared week after week. The most important thing for you, as long as you have 2 personals on your first generation paying or people who are placed there, you're going to get your course for free. So what's the potential of this? The potential is actually quite staggering. You know, each week your qualified customers are rotating 2 customer communities, all of the communities and all those profits or commissions to your positions via the Synergy Loop once they have 4 or more first generation active customers. So looking at this, what's going on is the SLS, in this case, if this was your team, you'd be sharing 1 and 2 of their people up to whoever shared this with you. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all of their teams, you know, their first 2 people who are paid after their course is paid for are going to be shared with you, and then so on and so forth down the line. So basically, now you're in a position with just 10. You're actually earning on 24 different communities. So looking at that, you know, we have a placement tank, and basically what this means is that if you've already put in your 10 or 15 people and you're good with that and you want to help your team grow, well, we have the ability for you to do that, so that once you have a person in the system that hasn't paid yet, you can at that point have a contest where you call people up and say, hey, you know, who wants to go to silver today? Well, I do. Okay, well, you put 3 people in, I'll give you the 4th. Now, even though you're giving that person away, what happens is the 40%, the 20 to 40% coding bonus is still going to come to you. So no matter what happens with that person's business, you're always going to make your 20 or 40% matching bonus off of what they do. So it's very, very exciting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a couple different numbers now, because I don't know about you guys, but I spend a little bit of time with this SLS calculator, always looking at it going, you know, how can I be in a position, you know, to make this thing really, really cool? So what if we did a 10, and let's have the assumption of 4, but let's only go down, whoopsie. Let's go here, and let's go to 15, and let's change this to 2. Okay, so this is interesting. So you put 10 people in, and you've helped each of your 10 people put 4 in, and this is just 2 generations. So if you think about it, how fast could I put in 10 people and help them to get 4 each, right? That's 50 people, and that's $1,300 a month with 50 people. What if we went down, and instead of 15, we're at 49. 50 people at the 49 per week level. Looking at it, $4,100 a month. Okay, really, really amazing. So if we went down another level here, 210 people, 10,000 a month. Just a 10 and 4 down 3 levels, 210 people. So guys, I believe that we have the opportunity with this career path to be able to have more people making $10,000 a month or more in the next year than any other company in the history of home-based business, because the nature of our program, because of crypto and how, you know, it's growing all over the world, from, you know, it's a right time, right place, right company, but also looking at that, you know, 200 people for a $10,000 income, you know, that's pretty amazing, you know, with respect to that. You know, for me personally, this is what my eyes are on by the end of summer. Is putting in, have 15 people, help each of those get to 7 and down 4 levels. That's 2,200 people and over 50,000 a month. That's my personal goal between now and the end of August, to be able to put in 2,200 people on my team. If there's more, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But just so you guys know, the opportunity is there. Remember, there's no big buy-ins here. It's just, it is what it is. So with that, what I'm going to do is I am going to